Hey, sorry I'm a little bit late. I'm kind of late from my run. Just finished my 10K, but I said I was going to come on and talk to you guys about your core postpartum today, because there's a lot of myths out there about how to restore your core after baby, right? Who doesn't want their flat abs back after baby? Who doesn't want to power up their running after baby, right? And we're going to talk about that today. Sorry I'm late. I got sidetracked. You know how runs go when you got kids, right? I got out there for 2 kilometers and I get the phone call. I needed to come home. Someone needed me. So I came home. Sorry. So I came home, did the mom thing, but was desperate to get my run in. So I'm a little bit late and I apologize. I said I was going to be on at 1:45 and it's 2:03. So let's get started here, you guys. If you don't know me, I'm just getting set up. I totally just do this stuff randomly for you guys. If you don't know me, I am Carrie Adam, and I am a physiotherapist. I am a run coach. I'm a mom of 2. I own RunningMoms. I'm the founder here of this community for badass women who not only want to learn to run, who want to learn to run freaking strong, okay? I'm going to teach you guys, I teach you guys what you need to know to do that, because running after babies is different. I live in Costa Rica. A funny fact about me, we moved here about almost 4 months ago now, and it's flipping hot, and running here is crazy. If you don't go first thing in the morning, and I didn't go out this morning, I got out just now, probably, what was it? Probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And here's another funny thing about Costa Rica. If I was to see someone in Canada on the road, on a dirt road, empty, with a machete, I'd be terrified and I'd run. And in Costa Rica, when I see someone on a dirt road all by myself with a machete, I think, I wonder if he has cold coconuts that he'll give me. Totally different life here. Anyways, back to core. So you guys, when we think about core after babies, most exercise programs, and I was the same, like I did this after babies, and I'm a physiotherapist. They don't teach us this stuff, right? This is a real specialty. I started doing these boot camps, these mommy boot camps and these normal boot camps, because I'm a really strong person. I've always been really fit. And I started doing crunches, planks, sit-ups, just like everybody else, just like I'd always done. But I had this dome, like, almost looked like a creature coming out of my belly, right down the middle, like right from my sternum all the way down here. And anytime I did a push-up, a plank, a sit-up, this bulge would come. And I kind of ignored it for a while, and I pushed through because I was desperate to get my fitness back. I was desperate to sweat again. I was desperate to run again and become part of the community of fitness again. And it kept getting worse. And then I remember the first time I did a sprint after my babies, and we were doing sprint work, and then I peed my pants. And everyone's like, oh, that's okay, that's normal, welcome to running after baby. And so we just let it go and no big deal. And then like it kept happening, and I'm like, this is not normal, because I'm a physiotherapist, super in tune with my body. This can't be normal. I do not have to do this the rest of my life. So I did a ton of research and learned all about my core, all about how to run strong after baby. So that is what I teach you guys. And let's start with, what is your core? So your core isn't the 6-pack muscle. It's not that rectus abdominis, the big muscle on the top. It's actually, the core is underneath. It's 4 smaller muscles underneath. It's underneath, there's a rectus abdominis, which wraps all the way around to your back. It's multifidus muscle, which is in your back. It's your diaphragm, your breathing muscle, and it's your pelvic floor. And those 4 muscles must work together. They're like a machine, and they must work together in everything you do all the time. When you're picking up your babies, when you're running, when you're walking, when you're doing anything, those muscles need to learn how to engage first before the movement happens. It's not the crunch. And we're going to talk about why the crunch is actually doing the opposite for your abs that you actually want it to, and why I haven't done a crunch for 7 years after I learned why not to. We're going to talk about that. But so your core is your power center of your running. You need to be strong in your core, because it's like, I always compare the core to a tree. When you have a really thin tree, when the wind comes, it's just going to flop around, right? So that's like your core when it's weak. If your core is weak and you're sitting around all the time and you haven't done the workouts, it's floppy. And then you can't run strong. Your legs can't pull, your arms can't pump, because it's flopping around. And that's when you get injured. You get back pain, you leak urine, you get knee pain, you're running out of form and alignment, and that's why runners get really hurt. That's why running is so hard after babies, because our cores are trashed, right? Like, we grow these babies, those abdominals rip apart, they come back in, they're still ripped apart, and then we're doing the wrong exercises and making it worse, then we're trying to run on top of it, and when those muscles aren't tight, when they're not working together, your pelvic floor, this is kind of complicated stuff, but just stay with me here. The pelvic floor doesn't have a good place to hold on to when it's not strong, so then the pelvic floor gets weak, and so it's just like this negative cycle of things that happen when you're running without a strong core. And so I hope that makes sense. You need a strong core to contract your pelvic floor properly, to tighten up here so that you can pump through and be a strong runner, okay? So that needs to be worked on. So the 3 exercises that people are doing wrong after baby, and I totally recommend you take these out of your exercise programs, are push-ups, because most people, you're just not strong enough to do push-ups if you have that dome, if you have the back pain, if you're sagging. It makes this stuff worse, and every time you're doing it, you're putting more abdominal pressure there and pushing all that stuff, your abdominal cavities, out of those weak areas. It just makes everything worse. And then we don't want to be doing sit-ups, you guys. It's a massive, this is what made my abs really bad after babies, because when you do a sit-up, I'll show you, so you're on your back. When you do a sit-up, all that pressure from your belly goes out. So it pushes that belly out where you want that belly to be in and tight, right? So every time you do a sit-up, you're pushing all of that pressure out, and you're making that mummy tummy worse, right? You don't want that, right? So sit-ups are no good. I destroyed my abs by doing too many sit-ups. So it's basically like sit-ups, crunches, push-ups. So sit-ups and crunches are kind of the same, right? So anything that you're sort of doing a lot of bicycle work and stuff, because this isn't strong. It needs to get strong before you get back to that stuff. If you have any diastasis recti, any symptoms of pain, bladder leaking, back pain, knee pain, hip pain, you're not strong in your core. If you haven't been doing some solid core workouts that are functional, full body, single leg stance kind of stuff, you don't want to be doing those exercises, because they're making your abs worse and they're doing the opposite of what you want. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand what your core does. It's really important as a runner to have a very strong core, because then what you can do is you can push your running. You can start to run really strong and really fast, and when you get strong, that's when your body is going to shed calories, rev metabolism, burn fat, but you've got to be strong through your core. And after babies, we're just not training properly. Baby boot camps aren't doing it. Most trainers don't understand it. They're pushing you to do your push-ups and your sit-ups and all that, those planks, and it's making it worse. So please, if you have questions, message me. If you have problems, if you do pee when you run, if you do have back pain, if you do have hip pain, knee pain, pelvic pain, pubic symphysis pain, see a pelvic health physiotherapist. They're going to be your specialist. And I'm going to say that again, see a pelvic health physiotherapist, not a sports physiotherapist, because they don't know anything about this stuff. You would definitely want to see a professional. What should we do then? What should you do? So that's what I'm going to get to. So you need to train that core functionally, which means side planks, and it's not complicated, but there's a lot to it. A lot of it is about taking action and tuning into your body. You need to be making a mind-body connection. It's not about rushing through your workouts. It's about taking your workouts slowly. It's about tuning into your body, making sure you're contracting those muscles, holding your posture properly. And it comes down to like a squat, a lunge, a side plank. Any of that kind of stuff is going to work your core when you can connect your brain to your body. It starts with the breath. It starts with learning how to breathe properly when you're running. And I cover all of this, you guys, in the 28-day Get Fit, Lean, and Learn to Run coaching program. I walk you through this. There's a whole webinar series of short videos that take you through form from head to toe, how to connect to your breath, how to connect to your core. And then you get my signature Core Fit series, which is a 4-part exercise series to go along with other hip style workouts that are going to help you connect your brain to your body so that you can become strong. And it takes time and it takes effort, and it's just not going to change overnight. But it's really important as a runner after having babies to know how to get strong. And I know runners, we just run, right? Like we run and run and run. And running is amazing for you because physically it's amazing, cardiovascularly it's amazing, it's great for your bones, the weight bearing of running, and it's mindfully, it's emotionally, spiritually an amazing exercise that we want to be doing for the long term. But you've got to work at your training, you've got to train smart, you've got to train strong, you've got to do that so that running can reward you for a really, really long time. And that's how you're going to become a fit runner, and that feels amazing. I see people dragging themselves across finish lines, running super long distances and getting hurt, and that sucks. You want to get strong before you go long. So if you guys want to push through the holidays and get strong, learn what it means to get strong with me. I will train you through my Learn to Run Strong, what's it called? It's called the Get Fit, Lean, Learn to Run Strong 20-day coaching program. It's got workouts. We talk macronutrition because getting fit, like you got to connect to your core, you got to do your workouts, but let's be honest, if we want to get fit and shed fat, we need to be understanding nutrition, and runners, we need to work on nutrition. That's just the truth. So we're going to talk about macronutrition, some of my basic nutrition strategies that are super simple to do that are going to be combined with the HIIT workouts as well. What else do you get? Power smoothie guide, you get a meal plan, you get to work with me. We have an amazing team building. It's all online. And we start on Monday. So I would love if you guys joined. Spaces are limited. This is the last time I'm offering this, obviously, because it's the end of the year. But if you don't want to wait till January to get fit, and if you want to get strong, if you want to run strong, totally join me. It'll be super fun. People love this program. It really sets them up. There's a lot of aha moments that happen. People, if you put the work in, like, you are going to feel a difference. Your running is going to get stronger. I have tons of testimonials. Just let me know. I'll be posting some over the weekend as well, so you can see some of the results other people have got. And it's for any level. I have a level 1, I have a level 2 program. And my philosophy, you guys, isn't going hard or going home and pushing, getting every workout done. It's about learning to be mindful. It's about learning to love movement. It's about learning that progress is better than perfection. Like, you're not going to get through every workout, but you're going to learn a ton. You're going to learn to be, it takes exercise, it takes nutrition, it also takes like self-love, patience, time, support, like learning, all of these things, and that's what I've thrown into this program for you. So it's not one of these challenges where I'm just going to push you to dig deep and go hard or go home and make you feel bad. We're going to take it easy, we're going to work slow together. There's different levels, like I said, so I would love to join you. I seriously love teaching these groups. I love helping runners get strong, because feeling strong is probably the best feeling in the world. And I don't just train you guys to get strong physically, I train you guys to get strong from the inside out, so emotionally, because being badass is awesome. You can handle anything, and as moms, I know that you need to be strong, you need to handle anything. So let's get you running strong. I'll post a link below if you want to join. Again, if you are having urinary incontinence, if you are peeing when you run, if you do have a really big gap, diastasis recti, look that up if you've never heard of it. You need to understand what that is. See a pelvic health physiotherapist. It's not going to prohibit you from joining the program, but you need to take care of yourself. The exercises I give you are diastasis recti safe, and I can help consult with you, but I can't assess, manage, and treat you one-on-one, so you need to be able to do that. But it's really great because I can consult and work with you. If your physio tells you something, I can kind of help you along with that, because that's what I do in life. I could talk to you guys all day. I love talking about this stuff, but I'm gonna get going. Let you get to your Friday. I guess it's Black Friday shopping. Have an awesome day. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on, and I'm going to talk about speed burst training, because I know we want to run strong, but we also want to shed fat. And if you are a level 2 runner and you need to run fast and run hard, and you're ready for that, then you need to be talking speed burst training, so that you can put your body into oxygen debt, so that it starts burning fat the way you want it to. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll probably be on, I don't know, I'll post in the morning what time I'm going to come on, and I'll do another live video. Have an awesome day.